So I thought, oh, Reading Rock Festival, got to get a freebie into this.
Yeah.
So Juliet, you know Ronnie Rock, didn't you? Juliet, his missus, who used to work with their management company, rings them up and says, this is the Jim will fix it office. Right, we've got this lad here, loads of that young man, right, and all that.
Jungle jewellery.
So she's phoned them up and says, this is the Jim will fix it office, and we've got this kid here, and they use like my proper name.
Yeah.
She ain't going to say what that is, not all film anyway. I said, this chap has got severe cranial dysfunction, which sounds like something right bad, doesn't it? But it's just like another word for head banging and go like that when your brain wobbles about a bit. There's cranial dysfunction. So they've said, right, well, can you fax, right, all the stuff through to us? So we ain't got a fax machine, down to Melody Maker, bish, bash, bosh, all comes through. So they think they're going to rumble it in the end, because Juliet used to work for them, and Ronnie also worked driving them about when he was working for John Henry's. So the next thing, all this stuff comes through, right, with tickets and backstage passes, right, and all that, for this geezer with cranial dysfunction. So while we're laughing about it in the boozer, we've met these couple of characters who work down at Shepperton Studios, so they've got the proper film cameras and got the old lecture set or whatever it is with BBC stuck on the side of it, and it's all sorted out. Now they are so dim, the management company, they phoned up Ronnie out the blue to ask if he could pick them up from the airport in that big truck we had, the aeroplane seats, to pick them up from the airline coming back from Moscow to take them to Reading. But they've dialed the same number, which they think is the Jim will fix it office, but they still ain't rumbled it. So Ronnie picks them up from the airport, and they're all going, oh, Ron, you never guess what's happening. He said, no, and he's trying to keep a straight face. He said, we're on Jim will fix it and all that. He's got this kid who's right rough with something. And then they all start arguing about who's going to go on the telly programme the next week to hand over the Jim will fix it badge. Yeah. So the singer's saying, I should do it, I'm the singer, right? The guitar's saying, well, I've been in the band longer and all that. So I'm falling about. And then they've said to Ronnie, and Ronnie starts shitting himself. They said, because it's prime time telly, Jim will fix it, we've got a special marquee all done up with food and drink with the Jim will fix it crew. It's cost us 10 grand, but it's worth it. I'm going, oh, no. So Ronnie's in a blind panic, but he thinks not even Max will carry this out. So anyway, come the day, his old denim jacket on, the old hair gel down, the National Health glasses, bit of a Leicester plast, all the bit, right? This denim jacket with the buttons done up the wrong way, with Uriah Heap written on the back in biro, right? And the old corduroys, hanging out of it, and the plimsolls with demons written on one and wizards on the other. So we turn up, and as we turn up to the backstage thing, they think, oh, the Jim will fix it crew come in, and there's this big marquee thing with a big banner across it, welcome Martin and all that. So they've got all the press there and everything, and the radio and all that. And out of this marquee, they had this little garden bit done with a table. So they come in, I've got this geezer who's playing my brother. So he's walked in holding me hand, and I'm holding him in. And I said to him, every time I'm going to crack up, right, you've got to say he needs to go to the toilet and cut me off the toilet, because otherwise I'm going to fold up, right? And every time my head started rolling, I had this tablet bottle with Tic Tacs in, and throw one of them down my neck and take me to the toilet. So I all sat there, and there's Reading radio and everything. So they've come in and said, oh my, it's so great to see you, it's great to be here. And they're saying is he all right? And he's going, yeah, he's fine, all that. And they're saying, it's such a pleasure to meet you, and all that. And they're all there being serious, and said, can he have a drink or anything? Do you want a Coke or something? So I said, have a double Jack Daniels, please. So they give me all that, and then they said, right, we'll take you and show you around. And they say, this is the hospitality tent, this is your one specially for you, this is our tour bus, and this is the stage, this is the amplifier that Mick uses. He's gone, that's a nice one. Are you going to have any fireworks tonight? Oh, pyrotechnics, yes, so they're giving it all that. So they've totally fallen for it, and then the bass player, that Trevor Mulder, used to be in the Spiders from Mars, he's walked off, right? And apparently I found out later, he's gone to the bus and he's in tears, right? So what's the matter? Said, that poor kid, he's obviously on his way out, and all that, he ain't well, and he loves his band, he knows everything about it and all that, and it gets my heart, and he's all in tears. So and their manager, it turned out that I've met him before in the ship and that, but he didn't recognise me because apparently he's short-sighted, so I always had to make sure I was stood quite close to him. So they take me in the back part of this tent and say, this is for you. And they give me the platinum thing of Demons and Wizards and T-shirts and hats and the bloody lot and this blow-up guitar. So they go on stage, like saying, it's great to be back in England, Reading, and there's all that. I say, but this show is for someone special. Come on, Martin. I'm on stage, and Carol, right, she's in on it, and all along, like that, with blow-up guitar and giving it all that, and giving it some of that, because they don't mind, because there's loads of that, isn't there? And that's the thing that makes me laugh about it. It's the best comedy albums ever made. I mean, like, on one song, there's one song called, like, Bird of Prey. I mean, how many times can you go, in one song? It just goes forever on, doesn't it? I can see a look that says beware, and then goes in that bit, doesn't it? So I keep in a straight face. So anyway, after this, right, they're all finished and they go back to the big marquee thing, and I'm like steamed up by this time, you know. And, so I've said to Mick Box, the guitarist, I said, you know, you're roadie, you know, and work with it. And he's going, yeah, that's right. I said, he plays in the pop group, doesn't he? So I said, and Mick Box said, yeah, he does actually. I said, and what are they called? He wasn't telling me. I said, Splodge and his Abounders, right? I said, have you ever met their singer? So I said, oh, it's that Mad Max, isn't it? So I've gone, you've been had, my son. Oh, the shit, the fan. The manager's come hurling out, you're never working rock and roll again. Oh, fuck off, it's only a joke. And the singer and the keyboard player have gone apeshit. I don't see the point in all this. I don't know, everyone at the table going over. So I've shot out the back, and on this big marquee thing, because I've got another few people there. Bosh, all the pigs come over, got all collapses on top of your finery, doesn't it? And we're off on our toes, mate.
Demons and Wizards on your own.
What a work of art.
But the thing is, we couldn't decide who was the right band to do it on, so I thought it had to be Uriah Heap, right, because of the but if we couldn't get in there, it was going to be awkward.